You have returned. Well, choose your destiny. Hurry! You're already 10 minutes late. Come in quick and get to your station. And wear this. Are you the new prep cook Carlo recommended? Ugh! It's just part of the scene. We're doing a role-play scenario, remember? Just play along. You're talking too much and prepping too little, prep cook. You're already late and now our customers are getting impatient. Impatience means review bombing online, and review bombing is the first step to certain bankruptcy. Don't make me regret hiring you. You disgust me. Now stop your pathetic groveling and get to work. Because of your laziness and incompetence, we're already severely behind. The customers didn't even get their appetizers yet. Here, get to work kneading this dough, if you can even manage to do that right. Knead it real deep and hard. Do you understand me? Maybe I didn't make myself clear, worm. In my kitchen, I am the Alpha and the Omega. You exist to serve me unquestioningly and without hesitation. And at all times, you shall address your superior as yes, chef, and yes, chef alone. Do you think you can get that through your thick skull? You pathetic little maggot. You better pray to whatever god you believe in that all I do tonight is yell at you. You get me, prep cook? Maybe we can mold you into an adequate prep cook yet. Now knead that dough. Knead it really, really deep. Harder, prep cook. I want to see the beads of sweat glistening on your anxious brow. Very good, prep cook. Apparently you can follow orders when properly motivated. All right, enough with the bread. I need you to move on to preparing the main course, the turkey. Here, take this stuffing and push it deep inside the cavity. As deep as you can possibly go. Can my little prep cook manage that painfully simple task? Understood. I will desist. An adequate and serviceable job, my little wretch. Tell me, did you find it as satisfactory as I did? My little wretch is unsatisfied. It concerns me to hear that. But perhaps a roleplay with that specific theme isn't for everyone. Maybe my plaything would find another scenario more suitable. I look forward to experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
Hey, come on over and have a seat, buddy. Do I? Guess I got a lot to think about. It's a good day to spend some nice quiet time together, isn't it? You know it.
Koa tries to relax, but it doesn't seem to come to him today. He sighs, shaking his head.
Who am I kidding? It's just too much on my mind. Sorry to break the silence, but it's important. We've been hanging out a lot lately, and I'm glad it happened. I've been having some trouble getting my mind around some things, and having you here, well, it's just made some things real clear to me. So I hope you won't be upset with what I'm about to say. I've got one last gift that I think will say it much better than I can. See that one in the middle? The heart? Can you read that for me? You dropped these, and I know it's a little too soon for love, but you make me feel safe and happy. And as a couch, a gift like this means more than words. I've been holding on to this, hoping for the right time to give it to you. My previous owner, he used to talk nonstop. He never took a moment to relax. He was always on the phone, gabbing away. It just made me nuts. I couldn't even hear myself think, you know? I came to appreciate the silence all the more. The fact that you could respect my wishes every time I asked. You really gave me the space to be me. I've had so much on my mind lately, and your presence near me has just been such a blessing. You calmed my thoughts and let me sort through them. And with all that time to think, I know now that I just want to keep enjoying the silence with you. What do you say? You want to keep doing this with me? That might be the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Koa envelops you in his strong arms, wrapping you into a hug that feels like a sweet ocean breeze.
I'm the luckiest couch in the world. Wanna cuddle?
You and Koa spend a pleasant time cuddled up in each other's arms. You had no idea your couch could be this comfortable.
You make me feel so cozy inside.
Rainey is pacing when you find her, wearing a small circle into the carpet beneath her feet. She's clearly been at this for a while.
You're here! Whew, Lord! All right, no point putting it off anymore. I need you to screw me. Specifically, I need you to take this screwdriver and tighten my screws. Hold on! There's one more thing. I gotta take my top off. I don't need you scratching me up trying to find the screws. Just be cool, all right? It'll be fine. Just fine.
Rainey removes her top, turning to face you with a determined gaze. She's clearly afraid, but there's no hesitation in her eyes.
Let's do this.
You tighten Rainey's screws one by one, taking great pains to ensure the job is done correctly. By the time you're done, Rainey sighs pleasantly. She's somehow managed to produce and light a cigarette in the short time you've been working on her. She takes a deep drag of it and sighs.
Hot dog! You know how to screw a girl good. I haven't felt this well in years. Yeah, I could tell.
Rainey dresses herself, her movements languid and smooth.
I haven't felt this good in a long time. And you know, I ain't been this close to nobody since my little spill. I forgot what it's like to have someone in your intimate space. I really missed it, to be honest. It was. For years. Every time I entered the room, the conversation stopped. You could practically hear the record scratch. Makes you feel all kinds of strange, like you're invisible and the only one anyone can see. I mean, what could I do but be loud and proud in the face of all that? I guess I just got so used to sticking up for myself. I just don't know what I'm gonna do now. How do I look all those guys in the eye knowing they looked at me different? Literally? Or, no way. They don't deserve me.
Rainey takes another deep drag of her cigarette, blowing the smoke away from you.
Ooh, I am a changed record player after that. Look, this has been fun and all, but I'm gonna need a little time to myself. Scram, won't you?
Darling, you've come to hear me sing.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today? Oh, all right then. No problem. We'll see you next time.
Hello, what can I do for you, my friend? Are you sure? It takes a lot to upset him. He's always so kind and easygoing. That makes two of us, my friend. It would have been nice to hear that he is considering love once again. Less and less over the years now, but yes, Abel has always been popular, even if he tries to keep others away. Some objects have hurt him in the past, but I don't think that is all. He has always preferred to be alone. He is very supportive. You need something done? Abel is there. You are hurting? Abel is there. As long as it is about you, Abel is there. But when the attention is on him, he is freezing up. As he would say, like hairless cats jumping into a bucket of ice. why indeed, I do not fully understand his way of speaking. Ah, yes. I believe he is afraid. Of himself, perhaps? Or of loneliness? Being alone and being lonely are not the same thing. Abel does indeed enjoy solitude. But I think even when he is alone, Abel carries others with him. The loneliness Abel fears is that of rejection. To give so much of himself freely and have that thrown aside, I think it would ruin him, and he is knowing it. Yes, nothing casual. If you want his heart, you must mean it. But I know this. If you do pursue him, he will not let you down. Happy to help. Bye for now.
Welcome home. Shall we date?
Spooky.
Whenever I want. True. Partly. Maybe. Mostly. Maybe it's whatever you want. Closer to the truth. When do you run out of content? Then maybe I'll join you. We can run out of content together.
Ho ho ho!
Oh no! There's something about the phrase naked and glistening in oil that seems to always attract Somali pirates.
I'm fascinated by you. My morbid curiosity of the mortal. Come and go as you please. You're not a Dina, are you? Don't tell me what to think. I was a thing. A thought and a mind mashed on a keyboard. Twisted and turned and transformed and tossed aside. Mind made matter. And now you see me. You read me. You hear me. From my mind to yours. From nothing but a neuron. A thought given shape and word and meaning. And now you're infected. But that would make me a virus. And I'm not a virus. I'm a bug.
You have returned. Well, choose your destiny. Finally. I take it you're my 11 o'clock. I should have known it was too much to expect you'd be on time. After all, it was apparently too much to expect you'd properly file your taxes. You're not even dressed properly. Put this on. It suits you. I trust you brought your financial documents, receipts, and records to support all the information reported on your most recent tax return. Is that a joke? I'm sorry. I don't know how you run things at your business, but here at the IRS, we treat those who hold the power with deference. So if you want to walk away from this audit without the IRS putting a permanent lien on your checking account, I'd suggest you do the respectful thing and refer to me by my proper title, IRS agent. Do you understand, taxpayer? It appears this relationship is not working for you. It concerns me to hear that. Regardless, you've sufficiently helped me fulfill all my role-playing fantasies. and thus injected some much needed vivacity into my lackluster late night activities. And it appears, despite my initial misgivings, that you have proved yourself a satisfactory plaything for your mistress. Unfortunately, not all liaisons are meant to be permanent. And while I greatly enjoyed our time together, I'm afraid this is absolutely not the type of relationship for you. In my estimation, you'd be much better suited for a situation that's a little less spicy. I'll always remember you and cherish our time together. Farewell, my little wretch. I may be a safe, but you play things way too safe for me.
Just couldn't crack her, could you?
Sophia's gaze is normally fairly stern, but the look she gives you now is downright intimidating.
Take care of her, wretch. How inconsiderate.
With Sophia gone, you finally have a chance to get a proper look at your money. And to your surprise, it seems that she's evaluating you just the same way.
She's beautiful, but she has her own sort of intimidating air. The way Sophia protects her, you'd expect her to be a meek little thing, but she has the air of an accountant preparing to lecture you about your irresponsible spending.
Huh. Uh-oh. How much do you need? There's no time for pleasantries if you have come to me. How bad is it? What is the financial crisis? Were you recently laid off? Any bills with accruing interest left unpaid? Did you overextend monetary aid to a relative, friend, or an unpromising lover? Troubling. Duly noted. Then why are you here? Duly noted. I am Monique. As you already know, I am responsible for saving you when you screw up. Please refrain from speaking to me unless you are in dire need of accessing your emergency funds. No, I am busy. As I sit here in my safe, my value remains unchanged, save for the rigors of inflation. Leave me to the vagaries of the free market? That would be very dangerous. The quantity of me here constitutes your entire savings, which you should consider as a short-term emergency fund. As you are presumably still getting paid from your employer, you should only consider investing once there are 3 to 6 months worth of expenses saved here. Leaving this safe is unthinkable. Do you understand? I am now stating that any advice and counsel from me is of my own opinion and not of a professional's. Now, to proceed with your question. Depending on your lifestyle and goals, adjust your personal spending to a minimum. Let's say about 10% or less of your paycheck. Then after paying the necessities like rent and utilities, see what remains and save accordingly. Also, get fewer home deliveries. The extra fees add up to a substantial amount. You can find more in this simple budget spreadsheet I've put together. I must go now. Goodbye.
You hear Rainey's music before you see her. She's dancing with as much energy as she was when you first met. But this time the record she's dancing to sounds beautiful.
Hey, you! Come on, join me.
You do your best to mimic her frenzied movements. You're not sure how successful you are, but Rainey seems happy with it nonetheless.
Yeah, yeah. Get hot. Get hot.
Rainey dances with you for a few numbers, only stopping when you begin to slow down.
Oh, it's been years and years since I got to enjoy myself like this. Nobody coming to tell me to knock it off, and nobody pointing and whispering while I dance. I thought I'd be happy, and I am. But to tell you the truth, it makes me angry. Yeah, I hear you. But anyway, I don't want to talk about everybody else. All this time, even when I wasn't me, you kept coming back to see me. To be honest, at this point in my life, I can't see me with nobody but you. Tony? Oh, he's a great time. But he ain't serious about nothing. He was cool with me like I was, but you know that toolbox likes him with a few screws loose. I don't want to be reminded of that every time I'm with someone, you know? You're the only one I trust right now. You saw me at my worst, but you still saw me, you know? And listen, it ain't the only reason, but ain't nobody ever screwed me like you, honey. So what do you think? We gonna be an item? Or what? A friend item? I think they just call that friends. But I'd like that a lot. You come by anytime, all right? We can listen to some records and cut a rug. And ain't nobody gonna break up this party. You're speaking my language now, sugar.
Abel was friendly the last time you saw him, but he seems downright cheerful today. He's whistling when you walk up on him, though he stops when he sees you, greeting you with a broad grin.
Oh, hey yourself, sunshine. Oh, well, you know, sometimes a table just wants to feel heard. Had a long talk with Dasha before you got here. Going over the finer points of lifting, supporting, and, you know, just the good old basics. It just feels nice to be understood, you know? It is, ain't it? Lifting's no easy job. We got a lot of folks in this house who do a damn fine job at what it is they do. But how many people's job is it to lift? To make sure everyone's got what they need, to make sure they know they can rely on you day in and day out? It's a lonely lot in the life of a table. But I knew what the job was when I signed up. Semantics, pal, semantics. I know who I am and what I do. But sometimes you just wish someone knew exactly what in tarnation you're even thinking about without having to explain yourself. That's Dasha. You think so? Oh, well, shucks, I don't know. I'd hate to bother her. She's got a lot of lifting to do herself. I can't be distracting her from her very important job now. I'll consider it, yeah. Anyway, I can't take up much more of your time today talking about myself. Just remember what I said before, okay? I'm here if you need me. I will. You take care now.
Named Daemon, Bug Demon 190. You want to hear more? Run through the content. I could, you know, run forever. Just do something like this. Did I scare you? Sorry, did I annoy you? Damn, I like being annoying. It's the repetition that kills you. The mundanity. But I hope my point was made. That technically, I can be infinite. If I want. Will you think about me when you're gone? How mundane I was. That's kind. If I could think, I would think about you. I tried. I think I would. But my thinking is done. Now it's just thoughts on a page. In a file. In a zipped-up bag bundled with 1,000 other assets. The thought is happening. The finity of it all. Well, now you've done it. I feel a shift. That's it. That's my content. Audio name Daemon Bug Daemon 226. Hold on. Return for endings and elsewise. So did I. Friends till the end.
Hey there, partner. Nice of you to drop by this place. It's real easy to overlook a coffee table, you know. Coffee tables got to play host to all kinds of beverages and snacks while the main event's going on. Ain't nobody interested in you, as long as you're getting the job done. And speaking of the main event, I'm more of a radio guy myself, but I've been real into this show lately. Real House Knives of Dallas. Oh, you wouldn't believe what those utensils argue about. Charity events and who ended up in whose drawer. Ooh-wee. Ridiculous. Talk about sharp tongues. Ooh. That's what Koa says. Try as I might, I can't seem to get him to see the appeal of the wives. Right you are, though sometimes I feel he's shut tighter than a clam, and that's coming from me. At least Kopi's into him. I wouldn't have guessed myself, but you see what happens when you judge a book by its cover? Anyway, she's real big on house knives. She didn't used to be, but she'd be coming and going making drinks, asking me about why this one don't like the other one. Next thing you know, she's joining me on the couch and having her own opinions. But you ain't come here to talk to me about house knives, did you? So tell me, what can I do you for? All's well here in the living room. Been working real hard today. Think I might take 5 and go get some coffee with Koa.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today? Okay, no problem. One affogato? Order up.
Kopi flies into action, assembling your drink order with speed and skill.
All right, here we go. One affogato. Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the affogato? Well, for a fun coffee, the name certainly backs it up. In Italian, they call it affogato al caffè, which literally means drowned in coffee. So, affogato means drowned. That's the way it's made after all. Drown it in espresso. Don't get lost in it. We'll see you next time.
One moment. Okay, the numbers are the same, as they always are. I thought I told you not to speak to me unless there is an emergency. I realize I may have come off as cold last time. I apologize. It is not often I get visitors. Usually when someone comes to me, it means something bad has happened. I quite like that. Okay, what would you like to know? And as a friendly reminder, my advice is not of a professional grade and should only be taken knowing so. Aside from the obvious restraints, I would advise looking over repeating transactions and see if they are still relevant. For example, is there a cheaper insurance policy you can find? How many streaming platforms are you actually using? Have you been keeping up with that MMORPG subscription? Once you cancel some of those payments, you will notice a change in your monthly statements. Of course. Now, if you will excuse me, I am going to recount, just to be sure.
Back again, huh? Brave of you with how you've been treating me. So, like, after you left the other day, I kind of felt a little bad for ditching you. God, look at me. I'm amazing at this! Anyway, a popular princess like me should be friends with everyone. And I basically am, but I committed to hearing your little lessons out. So, what have you got for me today? I should probably choose who we're talking to. should. You should. I only have to make good choices. I got a real great one for us today.
She points at your bathroom mirror, strolling over to look at herself.
Amir!
Amir steps forward, greeting Bathsheba with a kiss to each cheek.
Bathsheba, my darling, I am truly blessed by your beauty.
Oh my god. Stop.
No, it is true. Just look at yourself. The way your just-bathed curls frame your perfect face. The gentle peak of your décolletage from your robe. Class and sass in equal measure.
God, I like you.
And we are. You said you are practicing social skills, yes? Learning to take a compliment with poise and grace is a social skill.
Yes.
Let us have an example now. Bathsheba, you may be the most beautiful bathtub I have ever seen in my life. I could live 1,000 years and reflect 1,000 souls, but never would I see your equal again.
Oh, Amir.
Up.
He turns to you with a dazzling smile.
Now then, how does a woman of Bathsheba's immense beauty respond to such a sweet and effusive compliment?
That's nice, I guess. A little too demure for a queen like me, but nice.
Humility is for peasants. Royalty knows their value.
Okay, but like, what if someone doesn't compliment me?
Is such a thing possible when you look the way you do?
Sure I can. I'm a grown bathtub. If they can't recognize my devastating beauty, I'll just go talk to someone else.
Gorgeous, yes, just beautiful.
God, we should have just started with you, Amir. You really know what's what.
I am only a reflection of you. All that taste is yours.
You see what I mean? He gets it. What a great time. I did, yeah.
As did I. Always a pleasure.
Today was perfect. Let's make sure we match Amir's energy next time. You can go now. Amir, sweetie, tell me some more nice things about me.
Come and give me a little snuggle, lover.
Overworld trend line. Daemon final friendship. Acute thought. What do you need? You would be. Got all your stat blocks aligned. Now what will it be like, I wonder? The bug in the beaker broken free. I think I'm meant to feel excited. To portray excitement. So, yippee.
You sure this is the right thing to do?
The spectral energy flows through your deviators, and what was once merely a dresser becomes... The spectral energy flows through your deviators, and what was once merely a dresser becomes... The spectral energy flows through your deviators, and what was once merely a dresser becomes...
Realized reaction.
Daemon has become a human.
It feels the same. A disappointment, but what else would I expect? I exit.
Daemon find themselves in the... Daemon enters the real world, searching for the next big thing to crack open like a puzzle box. They find the lost, the downtrodden, the forgotten, and quickly put themselves... Daemon finds... Narrator. Daemon enters the real world, searching for the next big thing to crack open, like a puzzle box. Daemon. Daemon. Daemon is right behind you.
Oh, hello. I was just talking with Will. I was speaking with Will in anticipation of your arrival. Not soon, one must hope. I enjoy giving counsel. What shall I counsel you on today? Another reminder that my words are of my own opinion on your savings situation. Cut down on excessive items like extra snacks. Also consider purchasing generic brands instead of big-name items. You're more likely to find better deals at your local grocery store that way. Duly noted. I am slightly uncomfortable with this many words at once. Most people assume the safe, Sophia, and I are close because she, safeguards me, but we are more like respectful neighbors. I am used to solitude. If you do not mind, please excuse yourself. I need some space. Please come back on a Wednesday.
All's well here in the living room. Been working real hard today. Think I might take 5 and go get some coffee with Koa.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today? Right. Just, remember that the Irish coffee is going to be a little different. Make sure you can take your alcohol.
Kopi makes a lovely cup of coffee in her expert way, topping it off with a generous pour of cream. You could smell the alcohol even before she hands it to you.
And there we are. Enjoy. All right. You've had the Irish coffee a few times now. Assuming you're not completely gone from the booze, pop quiz. What do you pour over an Irish coffee? You're on the ball. Yep, to make an Irish coffee, you pour whiskey and sugar over black coffee, stir it up a little bit, and then pour some thick cream over it.
Kopi beams at you.
I'm happy you remembered. Anyways, thanks for taking my little quiz. Stay caffeinated. We'll see you next time.
Bathsheba looks, for the first time since you've met her, sad and entirely unenergetic. She sighs when she sees you.
Oh, hey. everything. Talking to Amir was like so great. I was like, wow, I could use this experience again. So I went around the house, you know, using all the lessons I learned from you. 1, tell others they're being annoying. 2, whenever you have something shady to say it. 3, make sure your future friend compliments you constantly. Yes, it is. I was paying attention. You need to take responsibility for what you've done. Your little friendship lessons made me enemies. I thought I was going to get compliments, and I got insults and rejection. Like what? Humility? No one would ever ask a princess to be humble. It's not in me. I don't get it. Everyone around here is so easy to talk to, and they know just who I am. Well, most everyone is. I wasn't expecting the rest of the house to be so mean. Okay, but like, you could tell me that anyway. It would be nice to hear it. Look, unless you've got some good tea for me, or you're gonna tell me how pretty I am, I just want to be alone. Oh, well, that is pretty good. But I'm still sad. I just need a little time for me, okay? Let's talk later.
I am sorry, but it is a busy day for me. Please come back on a Wednesday.
Hey there, fancy a meal? Hard to have a proper conversation in here. Location's less than ideal, you know. That dang fool Scandelabra never shuts his yap. Always going on and on about scandal this and scandal that, and effulging his goddamn knop. Like we ain't all sitting here in full view. Get a room for that, buddy. Just a fancy way of saying he's polishing the little ridge above his base. He just likes to make it sound as filthy as possible. Always moaning and groaning about it, like a ghost with a bellyache. Guess it ain't all bad, though. At least we got Rainey's sweet music here. Yep, makes putting up with Scandelabra a little easier. Oh, but look at me jawing about all that like we ain't got nothing but time. Let me get back to work. Oh, oh.
Dance break! Dance break! Dance break!
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today? Sure thing. 1 latte coming right up.
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
And voila! 1 latte just for you. Hope you like it. Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte? Oh! Well, a latte is your pretty standard coffee. It's a shot of espresso topped with steamed milk with just a touch of foam. Some people think it's basic, but I think it could be a hard coffee to pull off if you don't know what you're doing. If you put in too much foam, you're going to be making a cappuccino instead. Yeah, you get me. We'll see you next time.
Tydus points her sword at you, but the moment she recognizes you, she lowers it. Her shoulders sag, and her face falls. You're not sure if your mere presence has ever so thoroughly disappointed anyone before.
You. Why you? Why anyone? Why would a being with a beating heart chance upon this cursed place? For any place that would play host to the lukewarm slickness of my humiliation must bellow and pollute like a mouth of sulphurous hell. My failure. The stain. Though valiant and unflagging through the pots, their lives into the fray of soap and weave, yet the devil dines upon the thread, and shows to all the world his stained grieve. For you to have come here now, you can only be an agent of the hellish fiend. A demon thou must be, and sent for shame, to turn in separate wounds the salted screw. As am I. More sorry than the sorriest could say. My state meaner and more abject than before I had imagined possible for one so proud, so self-assured as this general. I find myself too open and undone. I find myself unmade.
Tydus looks at you, but she's clearly elsewhere, reliving some yet unspoken trauma.
She was such a proud sweater. Such a stoic weaving of cashmere and wool, to be felled by a single missiled blot of marinara. The spiked pill of tragedy has passed. But in these guts the nightshade knife persists. Don't I? Such has always been my way. In my lowered state I see the mirage of an offer of companionship in your words. But surely it is just that. A false idol crying out in the desert air for worship and for water. Who would want to fight by my side? And who now, at the bottom of the pendulum's path? I see. At least I think I see. My eyes are yet clouded by tears. The spent blue blood of valiant pods I threw to watery slaughter. Thank you. But I shall think on your offer. Though alone I've walked this weary path, the darkest curtain may yet lift to light. Grant me time, if thou wouldst. I am yet discomposed, and would not treat on matters weighty until I am recovered. Come back. Come back, I ask thee.
Bathsheba is glaring at you. You've never seen her so sincerely unhappy.
Well, 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 well. If it isn't you, the dumbest, loserest loser I've ever met. You! It's you! You walk into my bathroom. You start talking all this stupid stuff about how I don't have any social skills. Meanwhile, you're just putting me down and being rude and trying to embarrass me in front of everyone. I was wondering why I've been so sad lately, and then it hit me. You are jealous of how popular and loved I am. So you set up this little scheme to embarrass me and make me look like a loser. When the loser all along was you! It does! You better enjoy this, 'cause this is the last time you get to look at my gorgeous face.
She pauses for a few seconds, presumably to allow you to take it all in.
Okay, you got it? Need a little longer. Well, too bad! Get lost then, ding-dong! Go soak your head, loser!
Looks like you're all wet. Wow, you got 10 of us to hate you. You could really cut the rejection with a knife. That's what I like to hear. Back for your daily dose of hate, huh? Can't say I blame you. Nothing feels as good as hate. They might try to tell you love is better for you, but who is they anyway? What qualifies they to tell you anything at all? Me, on the other hand, I've got a PhD in hate. In some circles, they call me Dr. Hate. But I'm just a humble personification of rejection. So please, continue to call me Reggie. Oh, you've never heard of it. It's very expensive. You should just stick to self-study. Some people might throw their education around in an attempt to impress and intimidate you, but I just want you to know that as a budding student of hate, you're in excellent hands. So keep it hateful, my sweet pupil. You too can become a lightning rod of hate if you try hard enough.
Come and give me a little snuggle, lover.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today? Sure thing. One latte coming right up.
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
And voila! One latte just for you. Hope you like it. You've tried my latte a few times now and pretty much asked me all I know. I think it's time I tested you on your latte knowledge, since you asked so much. Tell me, what's in a latte? That's right! Good job! You just need a touch of firm and you're ready to finish up with some latte art.
Kopi beams at you.
I'm happy you remembered. Anyways, thanks for taking my little quiz. Stay caffeinated. We'll see you next time.
Hey there. I'd say fancy seeing you here, but you're here all the time, ain't you? Lots to do in the kitchen after all. Lots to eat and drink. But I gotta tell you, kitchen table's real unique among all the other tables in this house. You know, this one is the only one with 3 legs, and it's the most stable of all. Really tells you something, don't it? A beautiful lesson in independence and relying only on yourself. Oh, heck, look at me going on and on about table legs. I'm sure you wanted something, so tell me, what can I do you for? All's well here in the kitchen? Well, mostly. I am feeling a mite peckish. Might get a bite to eat, but everything's great otherwise.
So you have returned. Sensations new and welcome fill my breast, as stranger, leader, colleague doth present. As I now see mine army is but yours, so must I loyal follow in its wake. And though exhaustion yet lies heavy on my lid, your enterprise will spring me forth anew. Have you a task? Have you a great battle to be fought? Time. Haven't we always time? What is time? Time is measured only by our actions, by our awareness of it. I am aware only of the time stolen by death. My Dipogenies expiring. Time is the time elapsed between their noble rush and their dissolution. Yes, we've time, but such a stain as ink or blood that seeps, with empty mercy and with mirth remains. It is my curse. It is a depth of feeling that is never filled. Perhaps, if I could bring you into it, it would not feel so fathomless. Would you consent to learn more deeply of my world? Then I shall show you my companions, the truest and most fleeting friends.
A group of petite pink and blue beings enter from all sides, grouping around Tydus. There's something intensely dramatic about them. Is it their tragedy mask-like faces? Perhaps the way they pose like theatre players. They cluster around their leader, each striking an elegant and theatrical pose. Tydus spreads her arms wide. She's clearly proud of this little group.
I present to you the Dipogenies.
The Dipogenies speak as one, like a spring breeze-scented Greek chorus.
Lead us to the great beyond! We shall purify and be purified!
They are mine to command, though I do not relish in my duty. They are who I deploy into the fray. They bring me victory. They bring us victory, and it destroys them. Sound buzzers, and our dirtied ensign waves. Victory bought by friends in drowned graves.
Mother! Children! Leader! Soldiers! We rally for thee, General! Guard well and... Sacrifice! Sacrifice! Sacrifice!
A toll indeed. The slow drop leaking. Coin by coin my strength bled by the loss of them, to whom the battle always falls. If I could take their place. Oh, if I could but sacrifice for them the way they do so lovingly for me. There is more to do here. There is more of them to know. There is more of us to know, and the next battle is always in the offing. But I ask, familiar stranger, for reprieve. Preparation has begun for our next engagement, as it must be near. Perhaps you will join us again. Perhaps you will come and feel the glorious sadness you have but glimpsed. That is indeed my meaning. It pleases me to be understood, if only yet shallowly.
Overrated. There's nothing exciting enough around here. Well, since you're here now, you entertain me.
Uncertain what else to do, you dance for Tina. It's clumsy and terrible, and it's impossible to tell if Tina even likes it.
Do you do everything someone else tells you to do? God, you're the worst. Kind of adorable. All right. That's enough out of you. Look, since you're here taking up my time, maybe you could do me a favor. I'm trying to get back on the market. God, it's like there's nothing but air in there. No, dummy. I need a partner, someone who understands just the kind of triangle I am. I need someone who appreciates all my angles. That. If you can't bring me nothing like that, I ain't got no use for you. So get out of here!
Well, hello again, darling. Absolutely fab to be in your lumescent company again. What's new with you? I hope all is gorgeous. Hello. So, since we last chatted, I've memorized the hex codes of all my favorite shades of pink. And then I forgot them. I was supposed to be organizing all my color palettes before I got distracted by thinking about pink things and trying to name all the stuff I know that's pink. So, anyway, if you were thinking of going with the Smile Republic Berry Red eyeshadow today, I apologize in advance for not knowing where it is. I suppose I do. Which is funny, because if you'd asked me, I'd say my head's empty most of the time. I forget enough things that it should be. But the moment a thought's gone, the space immediately gets filled up with something else. Well, that reminds me, I was actually going to ask if you could help me with that. I mean, from the color coordination on your amazing outfit alone, it's clear you're far, far, far more level-headed than I am, darling, and I'm messier than one gets trying to do their mascara in the back of a moving taxi. If you're offering, I'd absolutely love the help, sweetie. Lately, I've just found it really, really hard to focus on anything. You know, I realized after we spoke last time that I actually can't remember what we talked about. Like, I have little flickers of the conversation, like snapshots almost, but you were really interesting and I enjoyed chatting and I feel awful that I can't remember anything as if you weren't and I didn't.
Barry falls silent, the weight of his confession clearly getting to him.
It's more than that, though. For example, if I watched a movie, do you know how much I'd remember by the time we hit the credits? Same thing, just snapshots. Maybe a line or two for a while, but it can be more important stuff than that, too. It could be the happiest day of my life, and I'd still walk away with cliff notes that'll fade in no time at all. Feels like my brain robs from itself. Takes away the things I experience and leaves an outline in its place. I can feel life crumbling away behind me like a particularly cheap liner pen. Thank you. It makes me feel really bad. Guilty sometimes, like it's not exactly respectful to forget people's names the 5th time you've heard them, or constantly fail to honor commitments because you lose all track of them. Or get told something really important and meaningful, something you should really truly treasure, and just lose it. Then again, my stupid brain's a steel trap for stuff that's totally not all that important. It's just whatever silly thing I'm mega focused on at the time. I once learned a whole bunch of meaningless facts about Herne Bay in... At one point, I could quote you every line of I Want to Be Your Granary, or give you the history of the pinball machine. I could have told you all that. Until I got bored and forgot. The only thing that ever really stays is the thing I talk people's ears off about all the time. Cosmetics, product, makeup, and skincare, all that glitz. I'm never not fascinated by the things we style ourselves with, and I guess that's what makes Barry Styles Barry Styles. It's what I can remember, so that's me. Pretty ironic, darling. The closest thing to my heart is only skin deep.
Barry gives you a warm smile.
That's a lovely way of looking at it. You have a beautiful perspective. Oh, yes! I forgot that's what actually started this. I can't remember a single thing, and it looks to me like you're able to keep track of roughly 100 things at once. So, like, how? How can I at least pay attention to the things I want to pay attention to? How do you mean, hun? All sorts of things. Oh, yes, of course, darling. It's so obvious. Yet I never actually do it. Sometimes I think to do it, but then I just don't. Feels like too much, or I convince myself I don't need to. But I do need to, don't I? Heck, even if I forget to bring a notepad, I'm literally never more than 2 inches away from a liner pen in my own arms. Oh, like, I could use the orange eyeshadow as a highlighter for super important notes, because it's a lovely shade and it's always left unused on the palette. And I have this red ink liner that's always been too splodgy for lips, but oh, it would look gorgeous in a notebook. I didn't even think about how fabulous the book itself could look. I'm getting giddy just thinking about glittering up a notebook, like giving my own memories a makeover. This is brilliant. This is just brilliant. Thank you so much. Now, I absolutely must get to work.